Pinter fans rejoice!
We will dive into the world of Harold Pinter's most iconic themes, characters, and motifs. From his obsession with power dynamics to his fascination with the human condition. We will examine the recurring elements that make Pinter's work so enduringly fascinating.
Hello everyone!
This is Mobina Soleimani
and Marzieh Gardoshkhani, and welcome to our podcast. Harold Pinter was born on October 10, 1930 in Hackney, London to Jack and Frances Pinter. His family left London several times during the war to avoid bomb drops. In 1944, he attended Hackney Downs Grammar School where he met Joe Brearley, an influential figure in his life. Pinter's early career was marked by his involvement in the theatre, acting in Macbeth in 1947, and later debuting as a professional actor in Focus and Football Pools in 1950. He also published his first poems in the August edition of Poetry London the same year.
In 1951, Pinter returned to school, attending the Central School of Speech and Drama. He later discovered Samuel Beckett, another influential figure, while on tour with a Shakespeare production around Ireland. Pinter adopted the stage name David Barron during this period.
Pinter's breakthrough as a playwright came with his first three plays, The Room, The Birthday Party, and The Dumb Waiter, which premiered in 1957. This was followed by a string of successful plays including The Caretaker, The Homecoming, and Betrayal. His plays often featured characters trapped in situations beyond their control, leading to feelings of despair and hopelessness. However, they also contained affirmative and optimistic elements that suggested even in the face of uncertainty and chaos, there was still a possibility for human connection and meaning.
Pinter's work is characterized by its use of demotic speech, long pauses, and implications of threat. He is often credited with revolutionizing dramatic language through his use of everyday language. His plays also frequently explored themes such as memory, power struggles, and the human condition.
Throughout his career, Pinter was awarded numerous accolades for his work, including the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2005. He was also recognized for his contributions to literature with honorary degrees from several universities.
Pinter's plays are often analyzed from a critical perspective. One such analysis argues that Pinter's works are often misunderstood as being solely about menace and threat, but that they also contain affirmative and optimistic elements. The author argues that Pinter's plays are not simply about despair and hopelessness, but rather show how characters are able to find ways to connect with each other and create meaning in their lives even in the face of adversity.
Pinter's own writing style is characterized by its use of absurdity to explore the human condition. He believed that absurdity is not just about the absurdity of life, but also about the human desire to create meaning and find hope in the face of uncertainty. His plays often feature characters who are trapped in situations that are beyond their control, as we mentioned before, leading to feelings of despair and hopelessness.
However, Pinter's plays also contain elements of optimism and hope. For example, his play Betrayal shows how characters are able to find ways to connect with each other despite their betrayals. Similarly, his play Celebration features a young waiter who uses his memories of his grandfather to create meaning in his life.
Pinter's later work saw a shift towards more distilled and experimental plays that explored themes of time, memory, and power. His plays often feature nonlinear narratives and complex characters that defy easy interpretation. Despite this shift towards experimentation, Pinter's work remains deeply rooted in his exploration of human nature and the human condition. Throughout his life, Pinter was known for his unique writing style, which blended elements of absurdity, menace, and optimism. His plays continue to be celebrated for their complexity and depth and are often described as Pinteresque, characterized by a sense of menace and hidden threats.
Pinter received numerous honors for his work. including the German Shakespeare Prize 1970, the Austrian State Prize for European Literature 1973, the David Cohen British Literature Prize 1995, and the Nobel Prize for Literature 2005. He was married twice and lived in London until his death in 2008. Pinter's legacy continues to be felt through his work, which continues to be performed and studied around the world. His unique blend of absurdity, menace, and optimism has made him one of the most renowned playwrights of his time. Thank you for listening!
And have a good time.